Hello, everybody. Barbara from Keepsakes. Welcome. Glad to have you this morning. Sitting at the table with me is someone maybe you know. This is Shellie Fry, and she is antique needleworker. And she's come this morning because we have been kind of keeping a secret. And she's going to come and share what that secret is all about. Back in the spring, we had kind of a conversation about a little project that maybe she might want to do that was based on an experience that she had. So I'm going to let her tell you about that experience.
Well, I had come into the shop on a weekday, and this beautiful pattern Lebanon house had been released in celebration of Barbara's 25th anniversary.
Right.
And I had taken it home because Stephanie had said to me, "Hey, Shellie, do you want to give one of these away to one of your viewers?" And I said, "Well, absolutely." And so it went home just like this. And I got home and I went just like this. And when I did that, I was like, wait just a minute. See this bag right here? This is the trademark Keepsakes bag.
Green Gingham.
Yes. And I knew on the third floor of my mill house, I had identical material. And as I did that, I thought, this experience that we, the lovers of Keepsakes and Barbara, have when we come and go from this shop, we get home and we slide that joy out of this bag right here. And so I was like, hey, wait a minute. I've got that material. I'm going to reproduce this bag so that when the viewer that won the chart, every time they would take their chart and their project out, they would have that warm, fuzzy, beautiful feeling. I just left my happy place. And so I went up and I reproduced the bag, even down to the inside, but the fabric I used looks like linen. And so this is the said bag. And I called Barbara and I asked permission to see if that was okay, because this is Barbara's trademark. And they thought that was just a fantastic idea. And then everything snowballed from there.
It did. What happened is I think we sold the first 25 in maybe 15 minutes. And then I said, "Hey, Shellie, you want to do another set?" And she goes, "Okay, I'll do another set." And I think those sold maybe in 5 minutes. So that kind of set us on a path, continuing to celebrate our 25th year at Keepsakes. I said to Shellie, "Would you be willing to make another set for us to do later in the fall, that we could do another round of selling her beautiful, beautiful bags?" I got to tell you, her stitching is magnificent. The seams are incredible. Everything about them is incredible. And this little Notions bag is so darling too. She even finishes it with this sweet little gingham ribbon, and scissors and all kinds of lovely notions can go in that. She has a little year on the pin, just magnificent in the presentation of everything that she's doing. And so she was gracious enough to say yes. So thank you for saying yes.
Well, thank you for letting me celebrate with you. It's my honor.
It's been a great year. It's been fun to celebrate, and it's fun to be 1 month away from kind of the end of the year and still have something really fun to show. And the surprise keeps going, and Shellie was gracious enough to let me pair this up with another surprise.
So exciting.
And so this is what we're going to pair it up with. So you're going to have a whole bundle that you're going to have opportunity to purchase. And this design is from Georgia girl, Megan Axford. And she's Georgia girl, floss tube. And she is going to have opportunity to tell you the story of how this came about to her. And you're going to see that story as well.
So, Keepsakes has been my home away from home for, I guess, many years now at this point. Right when I finished college, I moved up to Cincinnati to start a job before I went to medical school. And the only thing I known about cross stitch up to that point was the section at Joann's. But my mom had heard about this cross stitch store in Keepsakes. So I briefly went over there shortly after I moved. I didn't know anyone in the city. I was far away from family, and this amazing group of women completely took me in on my first time there. And they became my mom's grandma, sisters, basically from that point forward. And so Keepsakes has always been extremely special. So this past February, we were actually visiting good friends of ours in Columbus, and I snuck away for a Cincinnati day and spent the entire day at Keepsakes. And it was the most incredible day. It'd been over a year since I had been at that point, and cried a lot, and I don't even think I stitched that entire day. I was just enjoying everyone's company and, feeling and reminiscing and, feeling back at home again. And so I was driving back to our friend's house in Columbus, and this pattern just completely hit me. I just saw it in my brain of the Keepsakes house being the O in home, because it was my home in so many ways. And so the second I got back to Columbus, I didn't get back until almost midnight, but I was like, I am not going to bed until I get this out. And so I designed it that night, and I added the welcome, for anyone who comes to see Keepsakes, you are entering a home and you are welcome. And it is just an incredible place. So I designed it quickly and sent it to Barbara, I think that night, or a picture of it that night. And she was like, okay, we need to talk.
And it's such a gift to have the ability to collaborate with amazing, amazing folks. The talent that she brought, the talent that Megan has brought, actually beginning at the year with JBW and the Bluebirds, and then Karen Kluba with the Lebanon House from Rosewood Manor. I have such amazing people that surround me with gifts that they've been given that they're willing to share, and I'm so grateful for that. The sale of these wonderful bundles is going to be November 6th, 8 a.m. There's only going to be 150 bundles available. There will be chart only available, but as a bundle, the Notions bag, the project bag, and Megan's welcome home, there's only going to be 150 of those bundles, so you got to get there fast.